Um, the NFL just announced who their halftime performer will be at the Super Bowl this year. The Super Bowl will be held in San Francisco. What is going on? All right. So the NFL announced who their Super Bowl halftime performer will be, and they announced that it will be Bad Bunny, right? But this is always symbolism a lot of times behind this. Um, so Bad Bunny, so the NFL, Rock Nation, and Apple Music announced Puerto Rican reggaeton artist Bad Bunny as the headliner for the Apple Music Super Bowl. LX is what? What number is LX in Roman numeral?
60.
60? Oh, wow. So for the 60th halftime show on February 8th, 2026 at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, the 31-year-old performer with 18 Latin Grammy wins and a global chart dominance described the opportunity as a tribute to his Puerto Rican culture and heritage. Reactions to the announcement have divided along cultural and political lines, with supporters celebrating Latino representation and critics citing his past statements on immigration and politics. Now, I don't mind. I don't, I listen, he's a worldwide successful
That's all
entertainer.
right. I have nothing to do with him. He gets up in a ball gown, white ball gown, with tennis shoes on or boots or something. We aren't going there. Yeah, that's what they did. Look at the picture they got of him. Look at the beads on his face, and he's in a ball gown, a long white gown with frills and lace.
Well,
I don't want to hear anything else. I mean, that's just right, but
let me say this. Let me say this. Benny Johnson, sometimes I don't agree with everything he says, but he says this is Bad Bunny. He was just announced 2026 Super Bowl halftime, massive Trump hater, anti-ICE activist, no songs in English. He even canceled his entire US tour for this reason. Effing ICE could be outside my concert, and it's something that we were talking about and very concerned about. The NFL self-destructing year after year. Well, I get his sentiments to where, yeah, you're canceling your US tour leg because, of course, your followers, who probably half of them are illegals, but they're of Hispanic or what have you, foreigners, may get arrested. They're going to get arrested anyway. But
yeah, but we don't need somebody with some pearls wrapped around his face wearing a ball gown. Take him someplace else.
oh yeah, he is wearing a ball gown.
Look, show it.
I think it's this picture here. You see it?
Yeah, look at that.
Maybe
The
he's
hell with that.
maybe he's androgynous.
Too damn bad.
What's wrong with being
Someplace else. The NFL doesn't need to be
Oh, this
perfect.
is him in a red dress with some high heel leather boots. You see this? Bad Bunny dresses in full
That's what I'm saying.
drag.
Why the hell is the NFL doing this? That's like Budweiser having that freak in the bra and the panties in blue in the bubble bath, trying to talk about toxic masculinity and sell beer that has 86% of its customers male. That's stupidity. They've dumbed down football so badly now that you can't even blow on somebody without somebody getting hurt. The major players don't even have knee pads anymore because the tackles and the blocks have been prohibited from the way they used to. They get paid millions of dollars to do what they do, and they're overly protected. I think of the great Jim Brown, fullback for the Cleveland Browns, number 32, and him playing for a whole season with a broken arm that he refused to put in a cast or bandage up so nobody would take an extra shot at it. What happened to that kind of, where everybody, oh my God, I got bumped.
So yeah, but my thing is,
And they do this.
yeah, but
And then they take beautiful Janet Jackson. She has a microsecond
they
wardrobe
need to give an
malfunction.
official apology to Janet.
Yeah, and you get this huge starburst piercing on there that covers up more than your traditional bikini top. They go freak, and yet they have
But you know what? What
hippo
year?
Lizzo with her bare butt up there for a whole 2 minutes twerking on a Lakers game during the playoff with that T-shirt with the butt cut out. Yeah,
But
really.
but what year did that Janet Jackson? Because if you look at society, it wasn't what it
Oh,
is
I
now.
mean, what, 5 years, 8 years,
No,
six?
it was like 20 years ago.
No, it wasn't 20. I'm talking about the difference between when Lizzo did that
Oh no, I'm
disgusting.
talking about Janet with the boob thing.
I know, but remember, just about 6, 7 years before, Janet was 6, 7 years before fat ass hippo Lizzo up there shaking that bare ass with a thong that looked like dental floss. You couldn't even find it. She was so fat. So, yeah, that was okay. But Janet, they
So
have hysterics.
that was 20 years ago with Janet.
Well, I
Hippo,
was
well,
doing my,
Lizzo, that was about 3 years ago with the
that was
dental
more than three.
floss.
That was more than
No,
three.
Lizzo is not old. That was just three
No,
years.
I'm talking about the one they're doing right here on that one. I'm looking at it right now. I got
Janet Jackson's the Janet Jackson Super Bowl incident happened in 2004. That was 20 years ago.
2004. Okay.
Janet Jackson with the boob. Yes, that was 20
Well,
years
this other
ago.
one was about 8 years ago. Okay,
Uh-uh,
that been,
come on.
but still, the nerve.
Yeah.
Right now, for example, Super Bowl used to have some of the best commercials. They were funny. Remember the Budweiser frogs?
Mhm.
That was funny. The office linebacker, that was funny. Now the commercial that wins the best is a float of Snoopy and Peanuts that 8-year-old kids get to vote on. That's how bad it's deteriorated.
Well, he performed.
It's
But my
revolting.
thing is, listen, there's probably going to be ICE agents outside of the Super Bowl arena anyway. So
Well,
he can't listen, but he's performing and it
and
is.
look at him with them pearls around his head. What are they trying to do? We said we don't want that. We rejected that. We went for Donald Trump and MAGA. We didn't go for rainbow.
Mhm.
But they won't leave it. So they're gonna turn football into a rainbow thing.
So
I'm waiting for them to make every team wear a little mega sticker on the side of their helmets. Not mega, rainbow on the side of their helmets.
I thought they do that anyway.
Hmm. I mean, it's your business if you want to do that, but the rest of us, we have to
Well, I
limit it
think
to
when it's
our bedroom.
no, they don't do that. They don't do that. They don't do that. But all right. Okay. So
I
this is
mean, it's their business, their right to do it, but the rest of us have to do it in the bedroom. They get it splashed all over everything, and everybody's got to look at it.